Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's a joy and an honor to be here today. My name is Paul Thompson, and it is my absolute pleasure to serve as the Director of Constituent Services and Community Partnerships for Howard County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball. Today is such a pivotal moment in our community to be light in a place where there is darkness. And so that's what we're looking for the Advisory Council to become. But at this time, I'm going to get out of the way and introduce to you all our very own Howard County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball.
Good morning, all, and thank you so much for being here. We are a proud home of people of every religion, background, socioeconomic status, ethnicity, ability, and all the other defining factors that make us who we are. We face at this point of our history challenging times. Since the terror and turmoil and despair in the Middle East began, we have seen an increase in hatred, fear, and sadness across, of course, the world, our country, our state, but even right here at home in our county. Howard County is a place where residents shouldn't just be safe, but should feel safe. And that's why we announced the nonprofit and faith-based security grant program. This vital funding helps deter potential acts of violence and hate crimes toward our nonprofits and houses of worship. Since announcing this program, we have allocated funding for nearly 30 organizations across our county. Today, we are taking another giant leap in our journey to uphold and foster a truly and united community. I'm excited to officially establish the Howard County Interfaith Advisory Council. This council emerges not just as a response, but as a beacon of hope. In times where many of our residents feel like they are stuck in darkness or where they feel alone, this council will work to combat the hate and division that has cast shadows across our values. Throughout the years, and no matter the challenge, our faith communities have always shown grace, empathy, resilience, and strength. They are the leaders who are on the front lines encouraging, protecting, and serving all of our residents. Together, we can and we will do even more to build those bridges of understanding and support among different beliefs and traditions. The Howard County Interfaith Council is not just an advisory body, it is a testament to our commitment to embrace and celebrate our diversity. It represents our collective resolve to confront intolerance, to end hate, and to serve every member of our community with the dignity they deserve. The council, comprising of esteemed faith leaders across our great county, will provide invaluable guidance on tackling issues of religious intolerance and streamlining services for our at-risk residents. From addressing homelessness and addiction to combating food insecurity and poverty, this council will play a pivotal role in enhancing the quality of life for all our residents. This council will be the guiding light in helping us tackle situations where many in our community are hurting. Through the establishment of this council, we are reaffirming that everyone can and should freely worship. To our council members, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for you accepting this vital responsibility. Your wisdom, experience, and dedication are a cornerstone of our efforts to foster a more inclusive and supportive Howard County. As we move forward, let us remember that our strength lies in our unity. In our differences, we find the rich tapestry that makes Howard County not just a place to live, but a community where we can all find a deeper sense of belonging. We must combat racism. We must combat anti-Semitism. We must combat Islamophobia, and we must combat hate in all forms. I look forward to the recommendations in the comprehensive report from the Council. Together we will pave the way for a future where every faith is respected, every voice is heard, and every resident is valued. Thank you, and let's embark on this journey together with open hearts full of love and compassion, with a steadfast commitment to be respectful and positive for the well-being of our entire community. We will be that model for our world of unity and healing. And now, it is a great honor of mine to sign this executive order launching this council. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ball, for your leadership, for your vision, and for being on the front lines of helping us through these times. Right now, I also want to take the time to recognize some special guests with us today. We have representing Congressman John Sarbanes, we have Ms. Vicky Garcia. And with us today, I believe we have, thank you for your presence today, Congressmember Liz Walsh. Now, by way of speakers, it's my pleasure to ask the Vice Chair of this council to come and say a few words. Please, Reverend Paige Getty.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. I'm Paige Getty. I serve the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Columbia, which is one of the congregations in the Owen Brown Interfaith Center. There have been faith communities in Howard County for far longer than any of us has been in this community. There have been interfaith centers in Columbia since the town was founded in 1967. But beyond the walls of those few interfaith centers, there has been relatively minimal engagement across faith communities until recent years. I've been serving the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Columbia for 20 years, and in that time, I have seen a significant deepening of relationships across faith communities, among the laity of those institutions and also among those of us who are clergy. And for the past 5 or 6 years, through the Howard County Clergy Alliance and PATH and Courageous Conversations, we faith leaders, many of those in this room today, have cultivated trust and vulnerability and understanding across faith traditions that vary quite greatly. We are Muslim and Jewish, Latter-day Saints, Seventh-day Adventist, Hindu, followers of science of mind, Protestant, Unitarian Universalist, Baha'i, Catholic, and more. Our faith traditions vary in form and in ritual and in history. They vary in their particular vulnerability in this moment as well. And yet, we are united in our commitment to the well-being of all our human siblings, and especially those who are most vulnerable here in the community that we call home. So it is with gratitude that I accept this invitation to be part of the Howard County Interfaith Advisory Council. Thank you, Dr. Ball, for your trust and your willingness to listen and to hear the collective wisdom of our beautiful diversity of Howard County faith institutions. Thank you, and thank you all for joining in this endeavor.
Thank you, Reverend Page. Our next speaker, please welcome the Senior Rabbi of Temple Isaiah, Rabbi Craig Axley.
I just want to also say thank you to Dr. Ball for the opportunity to be part of this council and for the wisdom to create this. Very similar to what Reverend Getty just mentioned. When I chose to bring my family to Howard County just under 12 years ago and to really make our lives here, I did so in part because of the reputation of this region as a welcoming and diverse community, as a place that had a history of engagement between the faiths, and a place that was truly welcoming of all. I have found that to be mostly true in the years that I've served Temple Isaiah and the years that I've interfaced with the Howard County community. Something that I have seen that has really caused pain was the lack of engagement between faiths outside of relatively limited endeavors. And that's something that for the last decade plus I've noted and wished to see change, and it really gives me great hope that particularly in this moment, particularly in a time when, as all of us know, faiths can lead the way towards creating a more just, a more whole, a more perfect society, we live in a time when falsely many use the tool of religion in order to divide, in order to knock down, in order to make less holy our world. And so I look forward to the ways in which this diverse group will lead the way forward for our larger community, the ways in which we will help and advise the elected officials of this county, and the ways in which we'll come to know one another and create a more whole, a more just, a more peaceful, and a better Howard County. Thank you so much for the opportunity to serve.
Thank you, Rabbi Axler. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At this time, I would just personally like to thank all of you. I thank all of you for being light. Thank all of you for your service. Thank you for your dedication to being light in a time of pain. The work that we do here, I look forward to supporting you all as your executive liaison and the representation from the county executive's office to you all. To millions of people or thousands of people who will never meet you, the work that you do will be so salient. It'll affect so many lives. And so I look so forward to serving alongside you. At this time, this concludes the formal portion of our ceremony, but I would like to invite all of the council members up to the front for a photo, if you would be so kind, with the county executive. You all would come up. Thank you so much for everybody who's viewing, and appreciate you so much. Thank you.